With the idea that Hope and John Jones may be together romantically within the Fortnite storyline, today I wanted to make a tier list video ranking every single Fortnite storyline character that is male, ranking them by Hope's potential love interest and how great they would be as a partner. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Guys, we're just gonna get straight into it. Hope and John Jones may be together, but maybe there is somebody better than John Jones, and that is where we are going to find out. Starting off with the Devourer. He would destroy Hope. Could you imagine? Poof, she'd just be gone. Yeah, the Devourer, F tier. Sorry, Devourer, we're starting right off in the F tier. You do not qualify for our girl Hope, okay? Now we have John Jones. John Jones is a weird one, okay? Because there are things, and this is what we were talking about on stream. Jones refers to her as kiddo, kind of acts like a fatherly mentor type thing, but I haven't followed the voice lines enough to really kind of dictate whether or not that's actually the case. So if he's more of a father figure to Hope, then I would absolutely be putting him towards the F tier. But from somebody who's not nearly as educated on the Fortnite storyline as a lot of you might be right now, I have some catching up to do. I see Jones and Hope sharing a room together. I see them bonding. I see them traveling together throughout the entirety of Chapter 5, building a partnership, and now they're sharing a room together. That's crazy. So Jones, and we all know that John Jones has a heart. We all know that John Jones is a good guy. He fights for what's right. John Jones is going to be our first S tier, and we may move him down just a little bit, okay? Next up, Iron Man. Guys, Tony Stark would be a great partner to have. He's rich. He's a billionaire. He can do whatever you'd like him to do. He can buy you anything that you would like, and he is a very capable man in himself. He can defend Hope. He can give Hope anything that she would ever want. Iron Man, Tony Stark is absolutely going into the S tier. Now, Dr. Doom. Do we really want Hope to be in a relationship with somebody who wants to take over and destroy? Now, I know that there's a story behind Dr. Doom and the things that he does, right? I personally don't know too much about it, but from what we've seen, I've seen Dr. Doom causing chaos around the Fortnite Island, so he is going to go into the D tier. The reason he's in the D tier, the Devourer is in the F tier, should be self-explanatory. Let's continue on to Kato Thorne. Dude, this is the guy to walk out on Hope and her kids. They have kids together. Kato Thorne, all of a sudden, he's here. He's looking like he's going to be a good dad. He's awesome. They have a mansion together. All of a sudden, you just, maybe Hope goes on a little trip. I have to spell it for my dog, a C-A-R-R-I-D-E. Maybe she's picking up the kids from daycare or something, and then, oh, Kato Thorne's gone. Where could Kato Thorne have been? This guy is just going to disappear just like he did in the Fortnite storyline. He's going to be a piece of crap dad. He's going to be a piece of crap, husband. He's going into the D tier. He's not quite Devourer level. Now, Montague is an interesting one, or Montague. I don't recall how to actually say his name. I don't know too much about Montague. I don't know too much about him. So he's going to go into the C tier. Seems like okay. He seems like an okay guy. There's a few Chapter 5 ones. I'm just going to scramble him over here just a little bit. Now, Mr. Bork. We're good, Hope. We don't need you. He's going straight into the F tier, okay? The Ice King. He's got a castle. She's going to freeze to death. Would you really want to live in Polar Peak with the Ice King? Would you really want Hope to live on the Ice Moon? No. No, the Ice King, while who's he even the king of? Is anybody else even in Polar Peak? Oh, you can share the Polar Peak castle with Ice King and his prisoner. Yeah, that sounds really romantic. Nope. D tier for the Ice King, going all the way at the bottom of D tier. Now, Thor. Getting with a god, getting with somebody, depending on how you want to look at Thor, he could be funny if you want to look at him from the MCU perspective, but Thor is a strong, capable man. Can defend Hope and anything that she needs, and Thor, we all know Thor is a very, very handsome man, okay? Thor would be an ideal partner for Hope. The only thing that you have to worry about is, Thor traveling beyond different dimensions, but he is the god of thunder, he is a god in general, and there's no way that he's dying out on Hope like Kato Thorne would. Thor is going to the S tier, but I'm going to put him, Iron Man or Thor? Iron Man. He'd probably be more romantic. And plus, he can set up those fancy dates that Hope might like, okay? The Caretaker. F tier. Kind of like the Devourer. You would just destroy Hope. Alright, Hades. You can't have the king of the underworld as a husband, as a boyfriend. No, Hope, we're good. We don't... Yeah, F tier. F tier for Hades. Actually, like, is it worse to date Hades than it would be to date the Devourer? Like, the actual king of the underworld? I don't know. Hades gonna go at the top of F tier. You know what? At least maybe I can leave out hope, like, and not hope the character. At least I can have hope that if this relationship ever did develop, she's going through her phase of like looking for someone dangerous, looking for someone mysterious. I can change Hades. I can change Hades. You know, if you really get to know Hades, he's actually a good guy on the inside. You guys all see this death and destruction and hellish empire that he's built, right? But I know the real Hades. I think that I can change him. Yeah, does he have his shortcomings? He does. I will admit that. But I do believe I can change Hades. So I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on that one. Top of F tier for Hades. Now, Master Key? No, Huntmaster Saber. That's what it is. Do we even know anything about him? At least he seems to be like a regular soldier, okay? B tier. Triarch Nox. Is he even human? I don't know. F tier for Triarch Nox. Bottom of D tier for Triarch Nox. Mysterio would be okay. You'd have to deal with him being a liar, but I mean, you'd find that in most men, right? I guess Mysterio would be okay. That's the worst that you have to worry about. He's a guy with superpowers. As far as I know, Mysterio wouldn't like mistreat Hope. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mysterio's going to go into the B tier. I'm going to put him right in front of Huntmaster Saber, okay? Megalodon. This dude's probably a wife beater. We don't need that, Hope. Hope, you do not want to sign up for Megalodon. He freaked out when his, like, oh, my birthday or whatever it was. I don't remember what he got mad about, but no. He has anger issues, and anybody with anger issues does not deserve a girlfriend, does not deserve a wife. He is going to go straight into the D tier. We're going to put him right behind the Ice King, okay? Zeus. I mean, he's a god. I don't know what else to say about that. I guess he would be good, right? Zeus is a god. He's a man. But is he? He doesn't scream out S tier to me. You know what? Zeus is going to be our first A tier. Midas is an interesting one. You know what Midas would fight for? Midas would fight for Hope's freedom. Hope, whatever adventure she's on, Midas would make sure she lives free. And that is what every man should do for their girl. Midas would do his very best to provide protection and freedom. Plus, it seems like from Chapter 2, Midas has money. He can give her a good home. The agency, we would love to see that. Midas being a family man along with Jules, along with all of the characters on the yacht, just traveling around. He would probably want to give Hope freedom for that reason. He loves people. He cares about people. Midas would be great. Midas is going to go in front of John Jones over in the S tier. Now, I'm going to actually move Jones down because these ones are all exceptional people. John Jones is not that. He's going to go into the A tier, okay? Omega. What do we know about Omega? Nothing. C tier for Omega. Bottom of C tier. He plays dress up. He plays dress up as a superhero, okay? Drift is a good one, okay? Drift throughout the entirety of Chapter 1, he was with the same girl. He had a lot of fun together, a lot of fun adventures. I don't know how they made that work through the loop, but maybe they were just outside the loop. Him and Bright Bomber had a really, really good relationship, and if he were to translate that onto Hope, I have no reason to believe that Drift would mistreat Hope in any way. He treated Bright Bomber pretty well. All the loading screens, they're laughing, having a good time together. Yeah, I'm going to put Drift into the A tier, actually. I'm going to put him ahead of John Jones, because John Jones can get her into trouble. Drift would just be like, hey, you want to go for a golf, you know? R-I-D-E, again, I have to spell it for my dog here. Do you want to explore? Look at the flowers? Do you want to explore the Chapter 6 map together? Do you want to wave at a battle bus? Do you want to have a picnic? Drift would be your guy, man. But then again, it sounds like a guy that Hope would be like, he's too boring. I like Drift, but he's a little too nice. I want a dangerous man like Hades. No, but you know what? We're ranking what's best for Hope here, and what's best for Hope is Drift, okay? Let's continue on to Brutus. He's a little too big for her. I feel like you'd have like a minor problem like the Devourer, but then again, he's a regular dude. I mean, some girls are into guys that are like that big compared to them, right? Like I'm not talking like big. Like Brutus is like a heavy built man, you know? He's a good security guard. Anybody breaking into Hope's house? Hope has what do they have, an apartment now? If they swap him out for John Jones, I think he'd be at the door like this. What do you want? What do you want? And then he would just like get them out of there. Somebody would have to bring a weapon down there. Brutus would be okay. I'm going to put him at the top of B tier. Top of B tier. The Origin. I don't think we know anything about Origin. He's definitely an alien. For that reason, we're going to put him over into the D tier, but I'm going to put him at the top of D tier, okay? Rift Warden Stellan. Now, this dude has crazy issues. It was him seeing nightmares, him seeing visions. He's the guy to be like in the middle of the night when you're sleeping next to the Rift Warden Stellan. He's the guy that would wake up just screaming like, I had a nightmare, you know? I mean, that's not necessarily a horrible problem to have, but I don't know. He's built a little weird. His armor's weird. Everything about him is kind of weird. He's obsessed with the Shapeless Man. Yeah, who's he dating? The Shapeless Man, or is he dating Hope? That would be a problem, right? Yeah, no. Now, where the Rift Warden Stellan can stay in his own lane. He does not deserve Hope. Let's put the Rift Warden Stellan at the top of D tier, right in front of the Origin, okay? The Ageless, although I am going to say that this is Geno, but what do we know about Geno besides he's evil, right? Supposedly he's evil. I'm going to put him also into the D tier. I'm going to put him right bottom of D tier. But no, Triarch Nox. At least Triarch Nox, like, we know that, we don't know if he's human, okay? Now, oh crap, Thunder. You know, if he was just a guy that ran a restaurant, everything looking okay, right? That would be okay. But the problem is, he's an alligator. Or a lizard. What is he? What is he? Some lizard hybrid weird looking guy. Like, I don't know, man. You can't. F tier. F tier. Oh, you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to put Triarch Nox in the F tier because he's not human. And same thing over here. We're going to put Thunder right in front of Hades, okay? The Prisoner. How is this going to work? Is it the Prisoner when he's free? Even if he's free, he turns into a guy on fire. What's he going to do? Touch Hope? Just destroy her? They can't even hold hands. No, this is an F tier as well. He's going at the top of F tier because at least he's kind of human, I guess. Is this snake guy's name Renzo? I don't recall. No, that's not Renzo. I don't recall who this is. I don't recall his relation to the storyline, so he's going to go at the bottom of C tier. Bites. I mean, he's weird. He talks to TVs. He's the one that's getting visions. Would you really want to date a guy like that? Just a guy that's like talking to some aliens out in space? I'm good. I think Hope's probably good too. I'm going to put Bites into the D tier. I'm going to put him at the top of D tier though. Fish Stick and Peely. It's a fish and a banana. We're not doing that. We're going to put them right in front of Thunder, both of them. Who would be better? I guess Peely over Fish Stick, right? Optimus Prime. How do you expect this one to work? Devourer level demolition on Hope's body right there. No, we're drawing the line. Optimus Prime is going to go into the F tier. Although he's at least he has morals, right? At least he has morals. We're gonna be putting Optimus Prime into the F tier. I don't know. Right behind Hades, I guess. Okay. The Scientist. Scientist seems like a regular guy. He's smart. He has a pretty nice job. He doesn't risk himself all too often. He saved the universe a couple times, I guess, depending on how you want to look at that. And he's funny. He's a happy guy. The Scientist would be a pretty good partner. I'm going to put the Scientist into the A tier. Seems like an okay guy. I'm going to put him right in front of Zeus. Okay? That's where we're going to throw the Scientist. Chaos Agent. We don't know anything about this guy. He's just... Dude, the Chaos Agent's the guy that would get denied and then just stalk Hope. You'd be like, you can see like, maybe, I don't know, if you're looking at it from a replay perspective of like actual what's going on in the loop, right? If you're the IO looking down at the loop and you can see what everybody's up to, you can see Hope like, oh my God, Hope's just painting in her room, right? And then you would like see in the window, you'd have Chaos Agent's eyes just like this, like peeping on her, just waiting for her to change. He'd always be in the background. He'd be stalking her. This dude would be following her all the way to the grocery store. No, Chaos Agent's probably going to be a creep. He's going to go into the D tier. Right there. No. Yeah, right. That's a good spot. Okay. Raz. I don't think we know much about Raz. Like, he's connected to the last reality. You can't have the same issue with Bites, except he's probably like, I would imagine that Raz is like a pretty handsome guy. He's built. He's shirtless. I think he's pretty handsome for a Fortnite skin, right? Am I wrong? He can float. he could just like, I guess he can make Hope fly if Hope's into that. You could have like a How to Train Your Dragon Astrid moment. Bottom of C tier. Bottom of C tier. That's where we're going to throw Raz, okay? Deathstroke and the Batman Who Laughs. We're going to put both of them together. They're both bad guys. They're both horrible, but they are both human. So we're going to put them to the top of F tier. Deathstroke is better than the Batman Who Laughs. We're going to leave it at that. The Chimera, not alien. At least he's built like a human, kind of like Triarch Nox. We're going to put him in front of Triarch Nox. And then who's over here? We have Gunner. He's just working for the IO, just doing his job. Little bit of a scumbag, kind of like that's where it seems, right? Maybe I'm not educated enough on Gunner. Where am I going to put him? Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to leave him right there at the bottom of C tier. And then we have, who do we have? The Visitor, arguably Donald Mustard himself. You know, the Visitor's probably... You think the Visitor would just be the, yes, honey guy, because we don't hear the Visitor ever speak, right? Hope would be like, all right, Visitor, what do you want to do today? Whatever you want to do, honey. Whatever you want to do. He's going to be that weirdo, like, you ever see a girl with her boyfriend or her husband, and the dude's just, like, silently walking behind her, kind of with his shoulders in front of him, you know, like one of those little weak guys, right? I feel like the Visitor, as much as I like the Visitor as a skin, I feel like he might be one of those guys, because we don't have any character development from him. What's Hope going to say? Is Hope going to boss him around? That's probably going to be that type of relationship. But if it's Donald Mustard, S tier. We don't have the Visitor unmasked, though, yet. So, the Visitor, while he's not a capable partner, actually I'm going to leave him at the bottom of C tier because he's better than the people in D tier, but we don't want a weak man with Hope. Hope is one of our favorite storyline characters now. And guys, with that is the official tier list ranking the potential love interest for our girl Hope in this Fortnite storyline. Jon Jones has some work to do. He needs to make himself better than Drift, better than Midas, better than Thor, and better than Iron Man. Can he do it? We don't know. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to continue watching the channel, we have more tier list content. I just recently made a video finally ranking every single season in Fortnite history in a tier list. It was a ton of fun. I would love to have you guys over there. I didn't get the notifications up because I used all my YouTube notifications, so if you haven't seen this video, please check it out. Thanks for being here, guys. Take care.